It's been between 8 and 9 years now when I noticed that loads and loads of containers were coming to this country with electronic waste. We're talking about end-of-life computers, end-of-life television sets, which nobody wants in the developed countries.
Un tratado internacional prohíbe enviar residuos electrónicos al tercer mundo. Pero los mercaderes usan un simple truco: declararlos productos de segunda mano.
They pack the very good electronic items, usually 10 out of a 40-footer container, in front, and the rest, which is simply junk, behind. So once the custom officials open a container, you think it's loaded with very good electronic items that are functional and would work almost forever.
Los contenedores se descargan cerca del puerto donde comerciantes ganeses compran cualquier aparato que funcione o que se pueda reparar. De aquí, los llevan a la capital, Accra. En Ghana, si algo se puede reparar, no se tira así como así. Andrew Obusu compra ordenadores de segunda mano de Europa y los repara.
This machine is from Spain. I check this machine and then get to find out that the hard disk is not working. Then I change the hard disk, the one is working. And then this one too, the fault was from the VGA. Yeah, I changed the VGA, it was working. If I find out where the fault is, it takes about 30 minutes, 20, 10.
Obusu vende estos ordenadores a estudiantes, escuelas y pequeñas empresas. No entiende la mentalidad de usar y tirar de los países desarrollados.
But here Africa, it's not easy. Before a fellow gets computer, it's not easy. So that person will just throw it away. He will service it.
Pero más del 80% de los residuos electrónicos que llegan a Ghana no se pueden reparar y acaban abandonados en vertederos por todo el país.
We are at the dump site here in Agbogloshi. In the past, we had this beautiful river called Odo River, that meandered its way through this area. It was teeming in the past. It had so much fish. So we actually attended a school not very far away from here. So we'd come play football and hang around the river. The fishermen would organize boat rides, I remember very well. But now it's all finished, it's all gone. And that makes me really, really sad. And it makes me angry.
Hoy en día, aquí no hay niños jugando después de clase. En su lugar, jóvenes de familias pobres vienen a buscar chatarra. Queman la funda de plástico de los cables para obtener el metal que llevan dentro.
We get some from the computer, TV, and then the machines. The work is not good. Sometimes we get diseases like coffee.
But sometimes with some glass carton, if evening time you can sleep and stand up.
Los niños más pequeños rebuscan en los restos para encontrar cualquier pequeño trozo de metal que los mayores hayan olvidado. Los chatarreros compran este metal y lo revenden a países en crecimiento económico. Actualmente, sus clientes principales son Dubái y China.
Some of those behind the shipments have said that, well, we're trying to bridge the digital divide between Europe, America, and then the rest of Africa and Ghana, of course. But the reality is that these computers that are sent here simply do not work. There's no point in receiving electronic waste when you cannot deal with it, more so when you did not produce it and your country is being used as the world's trash bin.
The trash that for so long in the industrial age has been hidden from view is now coming into our lives and we can actually no longer easily avoid it. The waste economy is reaching its last legs because they don't physically have anywhere else to put the waste.
Planned obsolescence, what I understand of it, is It has been driven because there are economical incentives to do so. It is more interesting for a company to build a product that doesn't last longer than 3 years or 1,000 hours, because then it can sell more products. I think in the course of time, we've come to realize that the planet that we're living on cannot sustain that forever. There's a limit to natural resources, and there's a limit to energy resources that we have.
Posterity will never forgive us. Posterity will suddenly find out about the throwaway attitudes, the throwaway lifestyles of people in the advanced countries.
Gente de todo el mundo ha empezado a actuar contra la obsolescencia programada. Mike Anane lucha desde el final de la cadena. Ha empezado recopilando información.
This is where I keep the e-waste that have asset tags or property tags. This says Amu Center Nordvest Zeeland. It's from Denmark. This is from Germany, sent here simply to be dumped. Westminster College, Leeds City Council, also in the UK. This is from Italy. Apple should know better. It's a company that claims to be so green. There's a lot of Apple products that are being dumped here. I have a database that contains the asset tags, the contact addresses, telephone numbers of the companies that owned the electronic waste that have been dumped in Ghana.
Mike piensa convertir esta información en pruebas para una denuncia ante un tribunal.
We need to take some action, some punitive measure. We need to sue people so they stop dumping e-waste in Ghana.
We have in the United States several models of legislation that I think could be adapted in this area. We have, for example, the Clean Air Act, the Clean Water Act. That type of legislation easily could be adapted to electronic or manufacturing process where you are requiring manufacturers who produce products to ensure that they are disposed of in a way that is environmentally friendly.
Desde un pequeño pueblo en Francia, John Zacara lucha contra la obsolescencia programada, ayudando a gente de todo el mundo a compartir ideas de negocio y de diseño.
In all poorer countries, things are repaired automatically. The notion you throw a product away just because it breaks for some reason is completely unknowable and unthinkable, actually, to somebody in the south. In India, there's an actual word, jugaad, to describe this tradition of being able to fix things pretty much regardless of the complexity of it. We try to find people who are actively doing projects in the world rather than just talking about things or making abstract statements about how awful things are or what has to be changed.